Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make soya chunks, also known as soya kebab or tofu. So please stay with me while I take you through the process. This is our soya beans. The first thing to do is to get rid of dirt and stones from the beans and then soak it preferably overnight for the beans to be well softened. On the next day, make sure to properly rinse off before going ahead to blend. Now you must blend the beans into a very smooth paste in order to be able to extract much milk. After blending the beans, this is how it should look. Next, you have to get a cheesecloth to use and filter out the milk. When you are done and you find this foam on top of it, you can go ahead and scoop them out. For the second time, you are going to now filter it again into the pot that you are going to use to cook the milk. After that, place the pot on the stove on moderate heat and start cooking. At this point, you must be vigilant. Do not stay far away from the pot. While the milk is cooking, get your lemon, cut and squeeze out the juice. White vinegar is also another option, but for this recipe, we are using lemon juice. Once that is done, set it aside. Next, you are going to set a clean pan on the stove to prepare some sauce using groundnut oil, tomato paste, seasoning powder, powdered onions, paprika powder, thyme, curry, salt, white pepper to be used in seasoning the chunks. When done, set this aside in the pan. Back to the milk on the stove. You can see it is about to boil. Now you are going to pour in the lemon juice. Make sure to do that before it starts boiling. The lemon juice helps to solidify the milk, which is the protein, together. It separates it from the water. Be mindful, once it starts to boil, please reduce the heat of the stove. Remember also not to cover the pot and do not stir either. Once you see that the milk has formed together like this, bring down the pot and scoop out with a strainer into a clean bowl. Now this is the chunk or tofu that has been formed. You can now spice it up mildly with salt, paprika powder or habanero peppers, seasoning powder so that it can have some taste. You have to mix it up very fast so that it doesn't get cold. After that, quickly scoop it into a cheesecloth bag. Next, you are going to place it on a clean flat surface and press it with a heavy object on top that is able to drain out water from the chunk. The chunk can only solidify properly when it is still very warm before you put it in the bag to press. Place the heavy object on it overnight or a whole day for it to solidify properly. When that is done, you can now go ahead to get ready your vegetables: green, yellow, red bell peppers, onion, and your suya stick. Clean and cut the vegetables into this size. This is how it should look like after pressing it with a heavy object to drain out the water. As you can see, the water has all gone out of the chunk. This will enable you to cut it into desirable shape. without scattering. Next, you are going to place a pan on the stove and heat some oil to fry the chunk to golden brown and set aside. You can now bring back the sauce on heat. Add some suya powder, pour in the chunk that you have already fried, and mix it up properly. Cover to steam a little bit. When that is done, pour into a bowl, allow to cool. Fix it in the suya stick alongside with the vegetables and onion. Voila! Your yummy and delicious soya chunks soya kebab is ready to serve, guys. Enjoy. This is so yummy, this is so delicious, and this is so healthy. This is recommendable for all vegetarians. You can as well use it for your soups, your stew, your rice, whatever you are cooking. This can also serve as a substitute, as a meat substitute for vegetarians. Even though you are not a vegetarian, you can add it to your meal. It is so delicious and proteinous. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying with us. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. To all our returning subscribers, thank you for always returning to watch our videos. Please like, comment, and share. See you again in my next video. Bye.